Today we are comparing two budget guitars, the Harley Benton Fusion 3 with the Ibanez RG 320 FA. Last week when I was masturbating with my Nux MG-30, I chose a guitar which is, in my opinion, a great sounding budget guitar. It's this one here, the Ibanez RG 320 FA. And for those of you who don't know this guitar, it's a little bit old, I think, maybe from the early 2000s. And this one is stock, so the pickups are the cheap Ibanez pickups. The only thing which is not stock is that someone scalloped the fretboard here, which is something which is very nice. For those of you who don't know scalloping, it's a technique where you take out the wood out of the frets, and yeah, some people like this. I personally like the feel of these scalloped fretboards, but you don't find it very often. But this guitar, it sounds really nice and full, especially with the Nux MG-30 tone, which I dialed in. By the way, please check my video about that patch if you're interested. It's a patch which I created with the new 5150 model. Yeah, and as many people know, me playing the Harley Benton Fusion guitar, I thought maybe I will show you how these guitars differ or how similar they sound. Because that day when I was playing this guitar, instantly I grabbed my Fusion and I compared these guitars. And yeah, so this is the sound of the Ibanez. One thing which I really like is that, let me turn off the delay, that this guitar is really tight. So if you pick a note, then immediately the sound is there, and it's nothing ringing or no frequencies which are clipping or something. So these pickups, they seem to have exactly the right amount of mids for my tone, which for my patch, which I dialed in the Nux. Because usually the thing is, if you have pickups like maybe the DMARS, your tone zone, which emphasizing the lower mids or the bass frequencies, then maybe you have some unwanted flubbiness or clipping artifacts. So this is a tone just without the delay, and I'm using a stereo widener. Let me turn that off. And the Fusion 3. There's also everything stock. Roswell pickups. I think here the tone is not that tight like with the other guitar. And also if you're playing fast lines, I don't know how it translates in the video, but here it's pretty obvious that the notes are much clearer here. The only thing is, you have to adjust your playing a little bit to these scallop frets. For those of you who don't know what this does or what these scallop frets are made for, it's basically if you're picking very hard, you will have problems because then suddenly you will go out of pitch. But these scallop frets are great for vibrato, because you can not only bend the string, you can just push on the string because there's nothing below the string. And also although people say you cannot play faster with this, I'd say it depends on your playing style, because for me personally, I'm pushing very lightly on the strings, so for me it doesn't make that much of a difference for playing. But if you're pushing very hard and you're touching the wood usually, then it's maybe a little bit or these scallop frets, they will not work for you. But if you're choosing to play with these, then you have to adjust your playing style, and you're forced to push not that hard, and then usually if you're pushing not that hard on the strings, then you can play faster. Anyway. Also here I have very light strings on the take the Fusion again. But I wonder if this scalloping has something to do with the tone, or if it's just the wood and the pickups. Maybe we can try to adjust the patch a little bit, so give it a little bit more gain in the drive block. Change the filter. you add a little bit more high mids or presence frequencies in the drive block, then you can come maybe closer to the RG. Of course, these higher frequencies, they give you the attack, but also you have to get rid of some of these bass frequencies. Maybe we can reduce the bass a little bit. So you see, initially I wanted to make a comparison video, but I end up trying to modify my patch so that this guitar sounds a little bit like the other one. By the way, this is something which I was explaining in many videos. Please check out my videos about pre-gain equalization. That is a good way to change the character of the guitar that you're playing a little bit. So if you, for example, if you're playing a Strat or a power Strat here, and you want to sound a little bit more like a Les Paul, then you have to maybe cut some sub bass and add some low mids around the 200 Hertz. Or if you want to mimic the popular Seymour Duncan TB4 pickups, maybe you can raise the 1.6K always in front of the amp. So let's check out the other one. Reset the patch. Okay. By the way, this Ibanez bridge is it's fantastic. Goes a little bit more far down, maybe like the Floyd Rose. Anyway, if you can get one of these cheaper Ibanez guitars, I definitely recommend them. And also this one, which was made in Korea, is sounding better over the years. So they made something correct back in the days when they were producing these guitars in Korea. Nowadays maybe they're producing in Indonesia or somewhere, I don't know. But I honestly cannot tell if they're any good, these new Ibanez guitars. If you have some experience about that, please post your comments in the comment section below. Otherwise, subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.